How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 22 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map, The Valley, the Old Farm. When we last left off, we had gotten all the fields prepped and ready to go for the next season. We're battening down the hatches for the upcoming winter. We're into November as it is already, and we were able to take on a couple of contracts, and unfortunately we got kind of burned on one pretty hard. Had to actually buy some product in order to be able to complete the contract, so we ended up breaking out even on the overage. So what I had spent to buy the product was almost made back by the selling of the leftover product from the contract. So basically all I got out of it was the price of the contract. So that was a really big bummer, unfortunately. But what do we got going on in this episode? Well, like I said, we are preparing for winter. It is going to be not as cold of a winter as it was last year. And what I mean by that is pretty much last winter, I couldn't do anything. I had no work lined up to do. I just was waiting it out. There was nothing I could do, literally. So this year, though, because I bought that property over to the northeastish portion of the farm, just on the other side of the river there, I want to develop the road network to be able to run down to the valley from the upper ridge to the lower valley. That is going to give me the opportunity to be able to do some winter work. So I'm going to be able to do some tree cutting as well as some lumber work. So that's kind of the plan going forward. But today, we need to make some money. I've got a couple of contracts lined up. I'm going to drive up to the actual store real fast so I can accept those contracts and be able to, get to work, get some money in the bank, and hopefully get everything up and running. So I am going to take Little Blue back here up to the store and go ahead and start accepting some contracts. See you up there in a little while. Alright, so I made it up here to the shop. I'm just going to park right over here. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go inside. I'm going to ask about a few contracts and figure out what it is I can do from here. So I'll cut us back in as soon as I get everything all hashed out. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so as you can see, the money has gone down. Why is that? Normally accepting contracts, you don't have money going down. Well, as I was coming in, there was a gentleman who was actually leaving the shop here, and turns out they were selling their tractor to the shop. And the shop put a price on it right away, and I just couldn't pass it up. Couldn't pass it up. $40,000 for this tractor. I just had to jump all over it. I accepted a few contracts, so between the contracts and all that, I should be able to come out ahead of the deal. But regardless, 40 grand for this tractor is ridiculous. I can't wait to show it to you. Right there. We got a new case tractor. This thing is massive, 600 horsepower. It's got the big beefy rear end on it. Oh yeah, this is and a nice quad track too. Steiger. Oh yeah, very excited about this. But it kind of leads me to a crossroad, because there's the odd tractor out at the farm now. That means that Little Blue is the only one that's not a Case brand tractor on the farm. So I talked the shop owner into letting me sell it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Little Blue. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to work out much better, because now we got two massive tractors that are going to be able to do so much more work. This does limit me now to only having a one tractor with a front 3-point link, but I think that's going to be okay. At the end, I didn't turn it off. At the end of the day, I don't have a lot of things that need a front 3-point, but now that we've got the little case, we should be able to kind of work around that issue of front 3-point linkage. So let's go ahead and pull the trigger on this one. There it is. So right now, selling this, or asking price for this, is $19,815. I can sell and repaint it and get a fair bit more. So let's do a little math here. $2,753 to repair plus $10,500 to repaint. That's a total of $13,253. So as long as the price comes up more than that 13 grand, then we ought to be okay. So if we take the 19,815 and do the repair and repaint, now 34,394, $14,579. So that means that we made a little extra. That's why I always repair and repaint my equipment. Always. It's because you always get a little bit extra out of the deal. So 34 out. So basically 34 was to get rid of the little blue. I spent 40 on this. So I'm almost getting a comparable price, and at the end of the day I'm getting 300 horsepower more. Let's see how this thing sounds. Oh yes, Steiger. Oh, I love it. It doesn't even really need that much repair either. I should go repair it before I take it back to the farm. We are a case farm now. Alright, repair. I don't really have to repaint it. I mean, it actually looks in really good condition. Not any paint flaking off or anything. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just hire a worker to take this back to the farm, because now actually, you know what? No, let's not. Let's go ahead and take this back to the farm ourselves, because I can go and grab the mower and start the mowing contract. I got one mowing contract, a cotton harvesting contract, which after the last episode I'm a little nervous about, and a corn harvesting contract. So those three will be worked on in this episode and be able to really start making some headway towards this upcoming winter. Ooh, get going, get going, get going. There we go. That's one nice thing about the Steiger tractors. It's got enough giddy up to get through the RPM, or get through the RPM range to get it up to speed quick. And as long as you're going in a straight line, you're going to get where you got to go to pretty fast. Oh, look at this. Love it. Love it. Alright, I will go ahead and get us back to the farm, park this new case, and then we'll go ahead and head out to, what is it, Field 86, I believe, where the contract is for. It's the big one right across the street from the farm. So that is a $26,000 contract right there. And because we're, producing all the silage and all that, we've got so many bales at the farm, I don't need all the bales are going to get sold. No sense in keeping them. So that is the plan. I will meet you at the farm and see you in a little bit. So check it out. I've got this tractor all set up, ready to go for the next baling contract. But I just wanted to get these two side by side just to... Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. We've got us a little case fleet going. Let's go ahead and go park this. Pull this in. Very, very nice. Got the little case here, big case, big case. Oh yeah. So, let's go ahead and hop into our... Actually, this is a case. I completely forgot that we did the case mower here. So we've literally got all case equipment. Whoops. No, come on. Oh, that, okay. Nope, down. Disconnect. There we go. And lift. Alright. Now we're going to head off to the field over there. We're going to do a few headlands to get enough space for the worker to be able to do their thing. And then we're going to turn our sights on to the next contract. See you in a little bit. So as you can see, we're here on the field. We're going to go ahead and finish off, like I said, a couple of the headlands just to get enough space for a worker to be able to just do their thing. Once that's all set up, we'll probably shift our sights to the cotton. Yes, probably the cotton. We'll go ahead and get a worker going on that, and that should be, you know, pretty quick and painless. And then after that, set our sights on the corn. I think it's corn, isn't it? Now I'm curious. Corn, yep. So let's go ahead and make a couple passes around. I tell you what, this harvester, or this mower, has actually worked out far better on this map than I thought it could ever do. So what made me so nervous, to kind of give you some insight on what I was thinking at the time, is one of my favorite maps is La Cornella. I've probably said this several times, but when I went to use this mower on that map, it would not function properly. It kept getting hung up on all the hills and all, so you just basically had to attack the hill in such a weird and different way that it didn't make the mower worth it, because you'd have to cut from one direction and then cut from another direction and then cut from another direction to make sure that you got all the areas mowed. And even sometimes there were some areas of the fields that you could not mow. It was just ridiculous. So I eventually just stopped using this. I sold it and went on to not the folding mowers, like the Pottinger folding mower, and that worked just fine because it's got all the pivot points necessary to be able to adjust with the landscape. This one just doesn't, because it's got the flat cutter bar. So at the end of the day, you know, I was really concerned when I turned my sights onto this map with all the undulations that are in these fields that I was going to do the same thing. Thankfully that hasn't been the case, and this has been a really, really nice mower for me to use, because I can switch between mowing, making hay, all in one pass. It's really, really nice. So depending on the contract, depending on the work, this thing is, you know, a cut above the rest, pun intended. Anyways, a little dad humor, I'm sorry. But I will go ahead and cut us out here. I'll bring us back in as soon as I get on to the next contract. See you in a little while. Alright, so once I get past this turn, I should be able to just turn a worker loose and let them do their thing. So I'll kind of overhang just a bit to make sure I get everything, and here we go. Yeah, that should be good. I should be able to cut everything going in a straight line, and there should be enough space for the worker to do their thing. So I'll hop out here. I'm going to go back to... no, I'm not going to go back to the farm. I was going to bring the baler and stuff over here, but I really don't have a good place to park it. So I'm just going to run up to the shop and get my next set of contract equipment. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, I am back here at the shop. Let's see. The cotton is on 66 and the corn is 33. Which ones are those? So where's... Okay. So 66, where are you? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. So 66 is down here south of the farm, and then 33? There it is, right here. Alright, so you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's work on the corn first. We'll get all the equipment over there. So what I'll do is I'll hook up to the corn header and go ahead and... Whoops, don't unfold that. Let's go ahead and have a worker take this out. Okay. So that works. And this will give me time to hook all this up, because we got two front articulating trailers here. So what I like to do when it comes to these front swivel axle trailers is I will go ahead and hook up to the front. Typically you have a front hitch as well as a rear, and then what I do is it just makes it just a little bit easier to steer the trailer into position. So do something like this. And just like that. Now I disconnect from the front. Now you can obviously do it from the rear as well, but it seems more responsive when you have it hooked up to the front there, because of the turning point of your tractor is closer to the swivel. So what I find is that if you take the first trailer and hook it up to the rear and then try and back it up, sometimes if you try and over correct on the trailer, it gets to be a tipping point to where you're not able to actually fix your mistake. Ooh, hey, got here before the harvester. But yeah, there just comes to a time where you just can't fix your mistake, and you got to pull forward and then get it straightened out and then back up again and try again. But with the turning point from the tractor being closer to the trailer, it is more forgiving for when you can actually, you know, call it quits and have to pull back in that case to get realigned. So to me, it's always kind of just been that much easier to deal with it that way. Alright, so here is the field. I think this will be a good spot to leave this. There we go. Now the worker is hopefully a little ways behind. I will, well, maybe. Oh, worker, where are you? Oh, there they are. Alright, well, wait for them to come pick me up. Oh yeah, they're making good time. There we go. So let's go ahead and unfold the header. we go. Now I'll make a headland real quick. Probably take, because there's all these trees on this end, probably take 2 passes should be good. And once we take the 2 passes, we'll be able to turn the worker loose and let them do their thing. And then we will get to going on the cotton. And I think all of this will work out very nicely. So, from here, I'll go ahead and cut us out and cut us back in once, oops, I cannot see. There we go. Yeah, cut us back in as soon as I can. Alright, so after checking it out, I'm not going to do 2 passes on the whole field. I'm actually going to do 1 whole pass and then a second pass right here. And the reason that is because this is the only side of the field where it's actually kind of got some obstructions. So I figure that just doing the 2 passes here and only 1 everywhere else should be more than enough room for the worker to be able to do their thing. So, can go ahead and set them off from here. So let's go ahead and grab our trailer, unload them so they have a little bit of extra working time. Open the tarps on the trailers here. Oh, and they just turned on the lights for us. Oh. Well, I guess we're going to load in the rear. So the corn, where's the corn going to? Probably the cereals. No, it is going to the grain elevator. Okay, perfect. Alright, they're fully unloaded. Actually, that's not empty just, or not full just yet. So there we go. Now I'll head back to the store, pick up the cotton harvester as well as the trailer for the round bales, get those all over to the field. We'll see in a little bit. So I made it back here to the store. Gonna go ahead and grab the tractor with the trailer here, so that way I can just go ahead and set the worker off. They'll be way faster than this harvester will. Whoa! Yeehaw, cowboy! Alright, so, nope. 66. I believe the entrance is over here. So we'll send them about, nope. About right there? No, still no. I don't know why the other places weren't good enough, but there they go. And here I go. Turn on some of the beacons to let people know we're coming. Well, I thought the the trailer would get there a lot faster than me. Alright. Go ahead and cut us out here and meet you down at the field. See you in a little bit. Alright, so you can see we have made it down to the field. Let's go ahead and fold the harvester. Turn off those beacons. There we go. Go ahead and fire this up. Now just go ahead and make our way around really quick. Do our headland around, give us some space. Thankfully, the way that this harvester is designed, it really doesn't doesn't need a lot of space. That's the really kind of cool thing about it, is this rear steering gives it near zero turn. I'm not going to say it's zero turn, but it's near. So it doesn't require a ton of space to turn around and kind of do anything along those lines. It really can kind of do a well enough job with working within a very small area, especially for as large as the machine is. But I will go ahead and finish out this headland real quick. I'll set the worker off. I got the text message letting me know that the worker up in the north is full, so they're just sitting there, you know, racking up money for time. So I've got to hurry up and get up there, get them emptied out so they can do their thing. So I will see you in a little bit. Alright, just about to finish the headland here. Gonna set the worker off as soon as this gets straightened out. Right here. There we go. So now, just let them kind of carry on and do their thing. I need to go up to the other contract for the corn harvest so I can get them all emptied out. See you over there. Alright, I got the harvester emptied out as much as I can. Let's go ahead and head over to the, what is it, the grain elevator, and sell off what we got so far. We'll see you in a second. Alright, pulling into the grain elevator here. Let's go ahead and drop off the first load. Let's see where this gets us. Okay, 35% done for the first trailer. So it should hopefully be around the 70% mark. $71. There we go. Perfect. Alright, gonna head back to the field and get that contract finished. Should be thinking one more trip, well, I'll probably have one trailer and a partial maybe. That's my guess. But we'll see you over there in just a bit. Alright, so I'm recording this episode in a few parts, and unfortunately when I was playing back the most recent one I recorded, I don't know what happened, but my audio was completely garbled, completely messed up in every respect. So I ended up trashing it. It wasn't too much, but basically what I ended up losing was my trip back to the field from this location previously, picking up the corn and finishing out unloading the harvester and coming back up to this location. I have to also get over to the other cotton contract, finish that one off. I'm pretty sure the worker's done over there, and the worker over at the grass field, that one's done as well. So I'm pretty much just waiting on getting going. So let's go ahead and fire this tractor up, and we will dump off the rest of the corn here. Keep whatever we get left as leftover. There we go. Alright. Finger over the trigger, making sure that we don't give too much away. There we go. Nice. 2,000 liters. Okay, okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and head over to the grain mill and turn on the corn process so that way we can get some more flour. We'll see you over there. Alright, getting ready to pull into the grain mill here. Let's go ahead and pull around. I've got so much product just squirreled away over here. Gonna have to figure out what to do with it all. Okay, let's dump this in. Let's see. Corn. Turn that on. There it goes. And I've got plenty of electrical charge over here, so I'm not having to worry about that. But you figure I've got 43,000 liters of flour, chaff, pig food. Like, pretty much everything is golden over here. So now that this is all emptied out, I can go ahead and complete that contract. There we go. Oh, almost 1,800 bucks. So now let's go ahead and run over and start working on the cotton harvest contract. Oh, let me out. We'll see you over there. Alright, made it over here. Fire up this tractor. Got a bale over here. It looks like we got another one way over there. So 2 bales. Makes me sad because that means there's probably a ton left over in the baler itself. There we go. I just want to see what's being held in there at the moment. Oh man. Alright, so almost 3/4 of a bale just sitting in there. Nothing can be done. Well, I really hope I don't get burned again. We shall see. We'll pick up this other one. And you can see, oh, there's a little speck right there that didn't get picked up. Little row right there. Oh well. So at this point I'm going to run over to the spinnery and I will turn this in and hopefully be able to complete the contract. Words are hard. Alright, I'll see you over there. Alright, we're here at the spinnery, just getting ready to drop off this load. Go ahead and straighten this out just a little bit. There we go. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I need to go buy... I'm to the point where I'm not going to buy it, or I'm not going to do another round bale contract unless I get a square baler to go with it. Because that's the second time in a row where I've had a round bale contract bite me. So... Alright, well, I'm going to go pick up the one that I'm going to purchase so I can complete the contract. Otherwise, I'm kind of up a creek and all that. So, I will cut you back in when I get the bale and deliver it over here. See you in a little bit. Alright, I am back here with the one last bale. Had to buy $8,000. Let's see... Let's see what this does. I have a real bad feeling I'm just gonna like break even on the whole contract and it would have been a waste of time. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can complete the contract. Let's see. Oh! Okay, so I was being pessimistic on that one, so made a decent amount of money on the overage. That makes me happy, happy, happy. Very happy indeed. So, Let's see. So now we've got the mowing contract. So let's go ahead. We will complete this. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna run back over to the mower, get that all, well, put away for the most part, because I think that's just got to be moved over back to the farm, and then I can bring my big windrower and baler over from the farm and get to making some silage bales. We'll see you over there in a little bit. All right, I am over here. Hop the fence. Oh yeah, it did a great job. Look at that. So let's go ahead and send this back to the farm, and then after I get it back there, I'm going to pick up my tractor and baler like I mentioned before, get that over here and start working. Ooh, you know what? Let me... that little bit that it missed, because why not? Every little bit helps. Oh, you know what? I just want to see something real quick just to make sure that no big chunks are missing, and yeah, looks like we're okay. Cool. Doesn't hurt to take one quick peek. So now, whoa. Alright, I will cut us back in as soon as I get the big tractor on over here and get to working on this. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and park the mower just over here under the awning, just like I normally do. While I'm over here, I might as well pick up the conditioner as well. There we go. You know what? While I'm over here, let's grab the hose and clean this all off too. There we go. Perfect. Now, you know what? I want to use the other one. I just bought the other one, and I want to put it through the paces. Let's go ahead and stack this one over here. And, I mean, while I parked it here, I might as well wash it off, too. All this stuff needs a good bath, because holy cow. There we go. That should be pretty good. Oh yeah, listen to that. Steiger. No real reason to switch these out and use the tracked one as opposed to the wheeled one, but I just wanted to. Tractor is new to me and I wanna use it. There we go, perfect. Alright, I'll go ahead and cut us back in once we get to baling. See you in a bit. Alright, we are here now. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Unfold. Turn on. Now we can unfold the windrower. Let's see. We'll drop that down and fire it up. There we go. And here we go. Oh yeah, this is satisfying. And I'm just really happy now. I've got 3 case tractors. I got the 2 Steigers. I've got the little oh goodness, which one was that again? Here, you know what? I can look it up. Why am I even going to try and bother guessing? Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Alright, so what I have is... Nope. The Pro Tune, 7250. Okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep on working on the bales here. Not a whole lot else I can do. And I will cut us back in as soon as this is at its end. I'll see you in a little while. Alright, on the last row here, gonna pick the rest of this up. Oh, looks like I got one more bale popping out. Perfect. So now let's fold this up. Can turn that off, fold up, and lift. Perfect. Now we're just gonna head back to the farm. Gonna pick up the truck and trailer. Probably give all this stuff a bath, put it away, because this is pretty much done for the winter time. And then we'll go and turn all these bales in and collect the contract. Bale will be good to go from there. So I will cut you back in as soon as I get the truck and trailer over here. See you in a bit. Alright, we're back here with the trailer. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and start picking up these bales. We'll start delivering them over to the biogas plant and go ahead and get paid. So we'll collect these and bring you back when we start delivering. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, here we are with trip number 1. Let's go ahead and pull around and drop it off. Alright, one trailer load has 64%, so on this next trailer load I'll be able to collect on the contract and be completely done with it. Everything thereafter will be 100% mine. So let's go ahead and head back to the contract site. We'll see you over there. Alright, here's trailer number 2. This should be the last load needed to fulfill the obligations of the contract, and then I'm guessing about 60% of this trailer is going to be mine. Let's take a look. There we go. So a little over $21,000 just from that trailer load. Contract is completed, like I said. We'll go ahead and get another trailer load and come back to it as soon as we can. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, trailer number 3, and this one is 100% mine. Go through the weigh station here. So now, pull back up onto the ramp. Alright, there we go, getting paid. Almost $50,000 for that trailer load, plus the almost $5,000 in environmental score. Awesome, that is amazing. Now there is one more bale back at the site there. I will go ahead and pick that up and bring it over here. Alright, so what I ended up doing is I grabbed the last bale here. I'm just going to bring it back up to the bale loft right here, just because it didn't make much sense to just run it back for just one more bale. So there we go. That is up in the storage loft. Let's go ahead and pull this back around. We'll wash both the truck and the trailer. Right about there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and uncouple. Alright, let's wash the trailer. Alright, now the pickup bed. You can see just how filthy this truck is. Just getting it all good and ready for the winter, because it's gonna be put through the paces, but I think at the end of the day it'll be completely worth it. I think a lot of the labor that I'm gonna have to enact during the winter is gonna have to go through this truck. I just don't foresee anything else kind of clearing the path for me as well as this truck will. Go. Truck is clean, looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and park this, and I think this will be a good spot to leave the episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show them by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.